to show a little leg, don't you think? Like that, hmm?
Gas station around here?
6 miles, straight down the road.
I think one of us ought to walk down there and get some water for the car.
You looking at me?
Right at you.
In this heat?
My deal was to drop you off at the ladies' ranch. Then I am going to go 300 miles, due west, San Francisco. The beautiful Daphne awaits me there tomorrow night. Have you got it?
Tell you what I'll do. I'll flip you to see who goes for the water.
No.
Heads?
How did you get in?
I would have had to go for the water. How did I what?
How did you get in the cattle business?
Well, I'm not in the cattle business. I tried to help my friend, Nancy Thomas, that's all. Now she's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know what kind of trouble. She wouldn't be selling the ranch if she wasn't in trouble.
Get out.
What?
It's the law, and there are good reasons for it. People got a right to be protected.
It's just such a bad break, Mr. Ross. This is going to ruin a lot of folks.
That's why I suggest you take the sheriff along, because some of them farmers don't take too kindly to an ag official with bad news. Whew. Look at that. Ain't that a fancy set of wheels? Gonna make old man Dowling's day, praising them breakdowns like a farmer prays for rain.
Can you repair it?
Oh, sure. He can repair it, Dowling. Yeah, he's terrific. You know what he charged me to bring it in?
Huh?
$150.
150?
Plus $50 for repairs.
Hey.
Plus a new water pump. Plus 1 hour.
We saw you coming.
A little over $200, but it's a bargain to get out of Amador City.
Well, you get a car like that, you got to expect it, you know.
Yeah, well, I got you all fixed up.
Yeah, you got something for me?
$25 a day.
Oh?
Yeah.
25 a day. That's terrific. Where is it?
You're leaning on it.
This?
Plus mileage, plus gas.
Mileage, gas, the man's a thief!
If it had springs, Mac, it'd be more.
God, you feel good.
Oh, not half as good as you feel.
Oh.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had a little car trouble. Hey, the place looks great. Beautiful. I got your letter. What's gone wrong? Why are you selling this beautiful place for cheap?
Well, it just didn't work out.
Now, don't waffle me. Something's wrong. What is it?
It's nothing. It's just nothing, Mac.
Nancy. This is Mac. I'm your friend. You were wonderful to me one time when I needed it. You'll owe me one.
How are your daughters?
My daughters are fine. I'm a grandfather. And that gives me the right to be stubborn. You're not going to move from here till you tell me what's wrong.
Okay. All right.
How much further?
There's a good example right over here. That well's been here over 100 years. I mean, it's taken care of a lot of cattle. Same water table that I drink from. And then, One of these days, these fellows arrive with suits and coats, and they say they're from the Water Quality Control Board. And they tell me that my cows have pasteurized the ground, and they're seepage, so the water's no good. And they shut it down. And now my neighbors and I, we have to pipe into the city system.
That costs money.
A lot. I mean, taxes rising all the time. I mean, a lot of fellows, they just fold it under.
Foreclosures. And Rowan then picks them up, bargain prices, huh?
You are looking at Rainbow Estates, a planned community. Storage bin. It hasn't been used in years. So one day the fire inspector pops up and he says it's an unsafe structure, so tear it down. And that happened to little ranches all over the area. I mean, you know, more expenses, more foreclosures.
How does Rowan, control all this?
Oh, no, see, he just makes suggestions. He is just a good citizen, you know, trying to see that the law is enforced.
I can't say that I disagree with the fire people on this.
Mac, I am not saying that improvements aren't needed, but I mean, after all, this is a new law. And these laws are made by city people who do not live on the land. I mean, it just can't be done overnight.
Well, the point I'm making is that Rowan seems to have it his own way. He operates just inside the law.
Yeah. Well, the law was just a little bit too slow for him this time. Come on, I'll show you.
What killed him?
Somebody dumped a barrel of DDT in the creek from way up there. And that creek runs through a lot of ranches. Killed a lot of cattle.
What about that stock you got penned up at the house?
Quarantine. The agricultural department are giving them tests.
You think Rowan did it?
Oh, I know he did it. Jake saw him.
You got a witness?
Yeah, Jake. Except that he... Well, you see, he's a prospector. And he spent too many years looking in too many holes, and he's a little crazy.
Does he live around here?
Yeah, he lives up on the trail in a worthless mine on Humbug Mountain.
Let's pay him a visit.
Hey, Nance.
This is my friend, Mac. We used to be in partners.
Yeah, how are you?
Wouldn't suggest you try nothing. Dutchman's got you covered.
How are things going? You had any luck?
None to speak of. Say, aren't you Roper Tom's boy? I was with your dad the year you was born. Up above Downeyville. A hard winter, but I came up with some color.
I think you have me confused with...
You got a good memory, Jake. Well, old Tom's boy here wants to know about that fella you saw
What fella?
at China Creek.
Oh, sure. Now that you recollect me. Big man. His name was Rowan. And the Dutchman and I, we snuck right up behind him.
How do you know his name was Rowan?
Had his brand on his truck. Rowan Reality Company.
What was he doing?
Nothing good, just creeping around. And then he just pulled out a big oil drum and poured it into the creek.
Would you be willing to testify to that?
Don't like the law. Always been paid by the big operators.
Jake, it would help me a lot if you would.
Damn that Dutchman. Comes time for Myrtle's feeding and he's never around. Coming, Myrtle! Coming, honey!
Oh, you're right. On the stand, he'd be chopped liver. What about his friend, the Dutchman?
The Dutchman has been dead for 20 years.
Well, we'd like to see Miss Thomas.
Thomas is still asleep. Is there anything I can do for you?
I don't think so. It's her cattle we're here to destroy. I'm for the agricultural department.
Oh, we do. What gives you the right to do this? It's a matter of life and death. I'm not talking about the cows. I'm talking about the people.
The 1906 Pure Food and Drug Act and the Delaney Amendment of 1957. No chemical of any kind which can be proven to cause cancer in man or animal shall be permitted in any amount in any processed food, drink, or drug.
You told me a couple of years ago that DDT was okay.
We made a mistake. We were wrong.
Oh.
And that's why laws change. I'm sorry, Miss Thomas, but we've got to. All right, men, let's get it over with.
I love it.
You know, I knew that would look great on you. I don't understand something.
What's that?
You're yellow.
Yeah?
I am blue robe.
Yeah?
We should be the same.
Oh. Hello?
Pete, it better be important. As a matter of fact, it better be vital.
I never heard of him, Wayne, but that don't mean much. Them city slickers coming in here faster than blackbirds. Well, you just check him out and find out what his game is, and you let me know, okay, old buddy? Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan, but out here, you know, somebody calls. They expect some service.
Naturally. And so do I. Wayne, my company is planning to invest a lot of money in this area.
I can see that, and we certainly appreciate you coming to us. But, you know, I wouldn't be straight with you if I didn't say that I think that $400,000 is just too high a price to pay for the little tea spread.
You know something? I don't think I'd be straight with you if I didn't tell you that I think that your thinking is a little bit small. 400 acres breaks down into 1,000 mobile units at least. At 125 rental, that's $125,000 a month. That's $1,500,000 a year. Check out?
Hey, you're right. Yeah, that's good looking, ain't it? But there's other considerations.
Andrew Rowan, Rainbow Estates.
Oh, he's got some options.
Wayne, I don't want to push. I want our company to be a good neighbor. But I know about those foreclosures. And I know you didn't put the mortgages up for bid.
Nobody else wanted them.
Somebody does now. We're going to buy the little tea.
Believe me, Mr. Hardesty, there's just nothing to worry about. And that's all they are, just rumors. People around here get kind of jealous when they see someone getting ahead, right? Sir, you got my guarantee. There ain't gonna be nothing unfavorable. You just hang in there with me. We're gonna make ourselves some money here. Oh, you take care now. And that's whose word you're gonna take, that crazy old coot? Now, Cliff, you're not the kind of man to forget who backed you in this job now, are you?
No, sir, I'm not. But there's a complaint been filed by Miss Thomas, and there's a witness.
You probably can't tell you what day it is. Do you know anything about somebody named Peterson T. Ryan?
Oh, yeah, well, he's the one with the fancy foreign job over at Dowling's.
Now, Cliff, I really don't expect you to understand all this, but you know what I got going here? I mean, that's a lot of jobs for our friends. So I think it'd be a good idea you just put that investigation of yours in the side drawer for a while.
No, sir, Mr. Roman, I can't do that. Took an oath.
Here you go, $1, commonly known as a George Washington special.
Well, this isn't much of a deal. I mean, after all, I thought I was going to get $400,000.
You know what they say? Easy come, easy go.
Everything's according to Hoyle, Nancy. You know, in any legal transaction, a transfer of property, the law requires you to say in consideration of $1, unquote. That's for the bank. And the paper collectors up in Sacramento know when we stop Rowan in his land grab, then Pete signs the property back to you. And you pay him $1. You never tried sourgrass soup, huh?
I thought you were steak and potatoes.
At my age, you gotta keep an eye on the old system.
You think you should see a priest?
You're doing all right as far as I'm concerned. You think Rowan's really going to buy all this?
We'll make him sweat. Maybe he'll do something foolish.
Yeah, something we can catch him at. Here, what do you think of my sourgrass soup?
I think that I'm going to leave now and go back to San Francisco and into the arms of Daphne. You take care of yourself, Mac. I'll see you soon.
Pete, thanks. Thanks for everything.
Bye-bye, Nancy.
Someday you're going to injure yourself.
Come on. You lazy devil. Sure hot in there. Well, we had a good day, Myrtle. We got that vein, you betcha. Come on. Come on. I'll get the Dutchman on you. I'll get your water, sweetheart. Oh, it's a hot one.
Horses got loose again. That never happens unless you're eating or taking a bath. I'll be right back. Jake!
Rowan. Rowan. Then, with my own shovel.
Jake! Jake! Matt!
Will you lock the door?
Mm-hmm.
Cover the windows?
Hello. He just arrived.
Back? It better be a matter of life or death.
It's death, Pete. Yeah, the old prospector Jake. Rowan beat him to death with a shovel.
Maybe it's because he was a witness against Rowan.
But, Pete, I want Rowan now. I want him skinned and his hide stretched and nailed to the wall. And I think I know how to maneuver him into a position where we can get at him. The old Argonaut special.
Now that is a load strike that'd make even John Sutter proud, huh?
That looks great. Is that the stuff I brought you?
A rock hound couldn't tell if it was salted. See, the vein you're into, now that's a quartz that's pretty common throughout the mother lode country.
Where's the rest of it?
It was a long night. Now. Heavy. That's 20,000 worth, plus 30,000 for the quartz I salted.
This is on consignment. You'll get it all back, of course.
Wait a minute. I don't want it all back. I'm not into taking chances, Malcolm, no.
I'm taking chances.
I seem to recall that Mac took a chance on you once when you were passing that phony wallpaper stock on that Nevada mine, right?
That's different. He knew I just needed a break.
Don't we all?
Oh, okay. Take it.
What about the place of gold?
The what? Oh, yes. Forgot. You see? You make me with that one in back. Now, these are still river flakes, understand? Now, this, if an expert gets close, he knows this in a minute, it's over. So you tell Mac, shoot it high, all right?
Okay.
High.
Thanks, Blinky. Maggie, take the bags.
Malcolm!
Well, looks good. I don't think anybody's gonna believe it's bonanza time.
The teas, pasties on the stripper, the good stuff we're gonna salt away in the vein Jake was digging. Hey, Nancy. I'm sorry. I know how you feel about Jake.
Yeah, I feel bad about it. I mean, you know, we didn't report his death. We didn't give him a decent burial.
He'll get that. I promise. But first, he's going to nail the man that killed him.
Is that real?
Oh, yeah. That assay sold at $20,000 a ton.
I think Mr. Buford will want to handle this personally.
Oh?
That's amazing. That's the biggest strike we've had around here in 50 years. Where'd you hit?
Up on my claim.
Where's that?
It's up there.
Dutchman, you know, I'm sure you're aware that this is going to cause quite a commotion around here. My suggestion would be that you let us handle all of the legal hassles, claim certification, rates of exchange.
No. I already got me a partner, you know. All I want now is for the bank to store whatever 'tis I bring in.
Oh, well, of course, we'd be glad to. Glad to. Well, here, this is your receipt, and if you'll just sign this deposit slip here, this is assay value of $20,000.
That's right. That's right. Oh, yes.
How rich do you think it really is?
Oh, it's rich, rich. Like the Comstock lode. Yeah, it must be a mile wide, maybe. Mile deep, you know. Me and Jake, we worked all up and down the mother lode, all the cracks and crevices.
Mr. Dutchman, your partner, Jake, I believe you said. What's his last name?
Oh, I never asked. Oh, no. I don't know where the lad is. He hasn't been around much. I haven't seen him lately, you know. You'll have to excuse me. I was down in the mines too long. Well, I guess we've finished our business, huh?
Well, I suppose so, yes. Well.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's, of course.
I'm telling you, Mr. Rowan, that old fool's hit color like I haven't seen for years around here.
Could be he's just pulling the chain on a few people.
No, he's not that sick. He can barely count, much less read.
Well, you check out the registration on all the claims around here with the people at Mines and Geology.
That's privileged information.
Roger, you are the county assayer. Talk to Ted. Tell him I was just asking out of curiosity. Take care.
Okay.
Call me.
Mr. Rowan, Mr. Buford called at the bank, and he said it was important.
Get him on the horn.
This is Mr. Curtis from Los Angeles.
How do you do, Mr. Rowan? Perry Curtis. I know you're a busy man, so I won't waste your time. Now, you ran a check on a Mr. Pete Ryan, I believe.
Are you from the Mitchell Agency?
No, but we're all kind of close. I got the word. I've been chasing Ryan for some time now. He burned a client of mine pretty bad. I'm an investigator. And that man's a crook.
Count going good, Mr. Ryan? I'm Andy Rowan.
Oh, how are you, Mr. Rowan?
Where's your friend Dutchman?
The Dutchman? I don't know.
Got yourself a gold mine here, don't you?
Mr. Rowan.
Oh, Andy. Call me Andy. Mr. always sounds like a suit that just don't fit.
Let me explain something to you. My company is in real estate. We're not interested in mining or gold or that kind of thing.
Now, I can get plenty of lines if I need them. Now, this company of yours, the P&M Realtors? Well, you can't be found on Dun & Bradstreet or Wall Street or any street that's got lights on it.
We're privately owned.
Uh-huh. Well, that's a good policy with a man with a prison record.
How do you know about that?
Oh, the trouble with you city people is you think we old dumb farmers down here, don't you? Well, now, to save us some more line time, I'm also aware that this claim is registered in the names of two old moles named Jake and Dutchman, which by coincidence just happens to be on some property you bought from Miss Nancy Thomas.
Mr. Rowan.
Call me Andy.
Andy. I'm going to build a mobile park here.
Oh, Mr. Ryan, you need a partner real bad, real bad. I mean, you're not the brightest thing ever come down the road, now, are you?
Well, I was smart enough to get here first and to option Nancy Thomas's ranch, and that has the nugget mine on it.
Yeah, well, not the mineral rights. What you bought was the grazing land on top.
What kind of deal you talking about?
First things first. Let's take a look-see at that strike of yours. That don't mean much. Ain't gonna end a foot into that rock.
But it doesn't. It's okay, Dutchman. It's just me.
Oh, he got the drop on you, huh?
No. Nothing like that. He's our new partner.
Oh.
He's not going to put his down until you put yours down.
You bring the money.
That's all taken care of, Dutchman. What we came back for is that we've got to get another sample.
Nobody gets nothing till I see the color of that money. And the price has gone up, too. You know, this stuff is a lot higher grading than what we talked about.
You saw the assay report?
I saw yours. And this is a lot better than what you got.
You went to town?
What if I did?
You went into town, you crazy?
Get out!
Easy, back off now. Just simmer down. Now, I do believe you are at a disadvantage. I thought you had this claim all signed and sealed.
I don't sign nothing till I see that money. $3 million!
$3 million? You are crazy!
Oh, easy. Oh, wait, now, we can talk about it. That's why God made partners, didn't he? Now, Dutchman, you don't mind if I call you that, do you? I'm Andy, by the way. Now, we're going to do all kinds of equipment here. Drills, hydraulics, you know, if we're going to do it right. We're going to get as much out of here as we can. And that costs money.
$3 million to start with.
We agreed on 10% down, Dutchman.
It's worth a lot more.
I'm sure now, I'm sure. But I still need a little sample.
Smart man does his own digging.
I hate to say this, but you make a very pretty old man.
And dirty.
You think you'll stick around this time?
You think you could live in the city?
It's not my kind of life. Same old cop-out, isn't it?
I'll get you.
You find him at the hotel, room 212.
Come in.
Bang, bang, you're under arrest.
It worked, huh? Rowan sent you?
He was so anxious, he was cross-legged. I guaranteed I'd keep you out of circulation for a day or two at least.
Hard to keep a good man down. You did a good job, Perry. Thanks. What is it?
You owe me $400.
I will send you a check.
No, I know what a cashier's check is. This is, 250,000.
Like I told you, we got a lot of expenses up front.
Well,
Read that, Dutchman. You get the full $3 million before I even make a cent.
oh, maybe I ought to wait till that Ryan fella.
You don't have that choice. My investors are ready to move now. And there's rumors there's some others trying to move before we do.
Oh, they're claim jumpers.
Yeah.
You're back here. I can trust you.
Oh, yeah.
Brother, you put that private eye on me, didn't you? Perry Curtis.
Ryan, old buddy, you got nothing to worry about. Nothing. We got the claim. And for nothing, $250,000. There ain't no option. That's total price. Old man don't read too good.
The claim jumpers, follow you.
Killing somebody isn't that hard, is it?
It is when your gun's empty. You only got 2 barrels there. Oh, yeah, look what we got here. Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Maybe we can make some kind of a deal.
With the murderer? We can make a deal. You get on your horse before the sheriff gets on his.
Governor, but Mr. Rowan had some urgent business in Sacramento.
What time will he be back?
He said around noon.
Okay. Could you tell him, please, he can find me at the bank?
Certainly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The old water bucket above the door?
What we did was build a platform of rocks inside the tunnel mouth with a rope attached to it. I shoot Mac. He falls back into the tunnel, grabs the rope, and the walls come tumbling down.
Well, how'd he get out?
That tunnel just leads to the main tunnel. You know that shovel that killed Jake? It's got Rowan's fingerprints all over it.
They're gonna be enough.
It'll be enough if the right man finds it in the right place. Now, let's just keep going with the salted quartz. I don't want to leave anything behind that Rowan can make a case out of. I only wish that I could be there when he explains to Western Realty what he did with their money. That I'd like to see.
Get Wayne right away.
I stole him best I could, Andy. I told him you had to be here, but he's coming back in a couple hours, he said.
Nothing to worry about, Wayne. Now, the first thing is that check we made out to the Dutchman. Or now, that deal's off, so cancel the check and transfer the funds back. Now, as far as the tax account goes.
What? Dutchman came in here this morning, right on the tick at 10. He pulled his account and cashed your check. $250,000.
I know how much it was. You cashed that check for the wrong man, Wayne. You're in nothing but a whole lot of trouble here.
I'm in trouble? What do you mean I'm in trouble?
Yeah, all right. Now, listen. Listen now, there's a lot more to this. The shumper comes back, you just tell him to wait there.
Of course, I could be wrong, you know. Maybe I ought to go and check it out myself.
You ain't got no faith in the local law, is that it, McBride?
Well, it seems when Jake disappeared, so did everyone's curiosity.
Well, it seems to me that you disappeared, too.
Oh, just looking around, you know.
Well, this may come as a surprise to you, but I still got some pride in doing my own looking.
Hey, Malcolm.
Pete.
You know, I'm beginning to get worried about you. You're getting as good as me.
Well, thanks, sweetheart. I like you, too. I gotta tell you something, Pete. This Wayne character got so nervous. You know, when they put the real pressure on him, he's gonna spill everything, on his mother's maiden name to the way he parts his hair.
You're a warm, wonderful, nice person, and you're a good dancer.
I am?
Would you get to the sawmill and pick up Perry? Get moving. Come on, Malcolm.
He's really crazy. You two really have a lot of fun doing these things, don't you?
Sometimes. I'm sorry, about you and Mac. I thought maybe you might,
Oh, come on now. We talked about it, but we both have our own ways to go.
Checking on some things, Mr. Rowan.
About Jake, maybe.
Yeah, forget it and get out of here.
Well, I'd kind of like to know just what you're doing.
I'm looking at my claim. I got a gold mine here.
Yeah. Well, you just better keep on looking.
Now, Cliff, there's a whole lot here that no amount of expense is going to satisfy. You heard about the Dutchman, didn't you?
Jake's partner.
Well, Ryan, one who bought the Thomas place, he killed the Dutchman. He told me accidental. I'll show you.
I suggest you do that.
That's not the Dutchman. That's old Jake.
Well, got the money back. Returned it to Western Realty, got a receipt.
Terrific. Terrific. We give $250,000 back to a billion-dollar company. Gives me gas pains.
You should see theirs. I had them on the spot. In return for our not publicizing their questionable behavior, they've agreed to avoid all the foreclosures, return the property, fix the land, put everything back the way it was,
You know something? You are a tiger.
Right.
A tiger at negotiation.
He's beautiful. He's a beautiful man. I expect you'll be back sometime.
I'll be back.
You need any help? Don't spoil your record. Well, that worked out beautifully. The prints on the DDT barrel have got a match with those on the shovel. What am I going to get, 30 days for talking to myself? You didn't get too heavily involved with that lady back there, did you? Well, did you?
Will you just shut up and drive?
The girl you were talking to?
My aunt.
She didn't act like your aunt when she saw us leave the party together.
You know, you're almost pretty. As a matter of fact, you are gorgeous.
I never saw you before tonight. I think I could fall in love with you. You want to with me? You want to play that game? But I better tell you something first. You know what I do? I make shambles of things. People that somehow I...
Margot.
Benito.
Play with things that belong to Mickey Costello. Brains get kicked out. Pete! Pete! Yeah, I know the girl. You told me, Margot. Who did this to you? Costello. Costello.
Sorry, we've got to get him into surgery.
Dr. Needham to ICU. Dr. Needham.
Mac, you're just not listening. I'm telling you, we can do nothing.
Nothing. Peace fighting for his life. What the hell kind of a cop are you? What do you mean, nothing?
It means nada, baby. Zilch. Your partner babbled the name Costello in a delirium. Who knows what happens in a delirium? Mac, listen, forget it. Costello has an alibi.
Alibi? What alibi?
He's just playing Parcheesi. Backgammon, who knows? All evening with Tony Adams.
Tony Adams? Costello owns Tony Adams. What the hell kind of an alibi is that?
Mac, you know as well as I do that when you're a guy like Tony Adams and you say you were with a particular party, all America believes. Who calls our most beloved entertainer a liar? Guys in deliriums, that's who. Mac, listen, let it alone. No way. Look, what about that girl Pete was with? Forget it. Nowhere. She's smart. She's split. What you're saying to me is to walk away from it, huh?
What you're really saying is that the police are going to walk away from it, right?
You want to put those words in my mouth? That's your privilege. Maggie. Malcolm.
You.
Malcolm. Margot Harrison. Get that name out on the street, will you? Margot Harrison. Find out who she is, what she does, where she came from. But most of all, I want to talk to her. Get her here. I want to talk to her here.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. Maggie? What do you know about Tony Adams?
Tony Adams, the Tony Adams? Oh, I love him. I do. I sleep with his voice in my ear, his recordings, everything. What about Tony Adams?
You may learn to hate him.
Anyway, she's as loaded flat, isn't it? Yeah. What are you, cruising?
Hi.
Lucille, how you feeling?
Lucille, it's Wanda.
Wanda, right.
Remember Frankie's party in Palm Springs?
Right.
You said you'd call.
Well, how about tomorrow night, huh?
Okay. You've got my telephone number on your shirt tail.
Anyway, so this Joker says to me, we have to redo the entire special. I mean, the whole thing. The whole thing. I mean, you know, my songs, the sketches. They said it was some kind of a technical problem.
Tony! It's Chip. Chip Baker.
Yeah.
Come on. You remember me. You was at Santiago, Iwo Jima. Chip Baker!
Chip Baker?
You remember now, don't you? Watch your line. Yeah! I knew that. You know what I told my wife, Gloria? I said, I'm going to that convention, and I'm going to find out old Tony, and I'm going to give him a big hug.
Chip
Sure thing. Oh, you're a big hero now, huh? Yeah. Not too big to have a drink with an old shipmate, huh? Another one down the hatch, bartender. Freshen up, Mr. Adams, drink it, and bring me a Mai Tai. Mai Tai, yeah. Tall glass. I took my wife out to Hilo. Show her where we were. You remember? Hey, you think you know this guy? Big star? You don't know nothing. Last time I saw this guy, he was standing there in peach red with an M1 holding off half the Japanese army while he got the wounded aboard the landing barge.
Hero.
I was one of them. Last
saw you.
Yeah, that was the time, wasn't it?
Can you wait a minute? I want to call Gloria, tell her who I'm having a drink with. Tony, you look great. Be right back.
Operator, may I help you?
I want to talk to Houston, Texas, please.
Hello.
Garrett Kelly, please.
This is Garrett. Frank?
All set here. How about your end?
Frank, I told you, all you gotta do is ask. You saved my neck once, boy. Matter of fact, you saved the whole damn oil field. What do you want, partner?
I want you to put $5 million in a bank account for me. Did you reserve that suite I asked you to in Las Vegas?
Uh-huh. Practically half the third floor at the Desert Inn. You know, $500 a day, Mr. McBride. It's a pretty big layout for something you're never going to use.
Maybe Pete will collect the dividends. Time for dinner. I said, no, madam, you cannot check my hat. That's a $200 hat. Somebody's going to sit on it, flatten it out, squash it. What am I going to do then?
May I check your hat, sir?
Well, yes, if you'd like a fat lip. No offense, son. I'll tell you what I want. I want you to bring us 2 double whiskeys neat, and then 2 standby whiskeys, and by that time we ought to be primed enough to order a couple of them little old lobsters of yours, right? Thank you, sir. Do you know whose idea this was?
No, Mr. Hanson.
Howard's, Hughes, not Johnson's. We're sitting there in Dallas, me and some oil men there, little old boys. You know, we're talking the way you talk. J. Paul was there. Somebody says, why don't we go to Vegas and pick up one of them hotels for ourselves? We'll save a bunch tax-wise, we will. And there's all that entertainment, the pretty girls. Well, that's the thing that interested me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I must say, Mr. Hanson, that the downside shelter factor looks quite attractive.
Any fool is no... You can't run a multi-million-dollar hotel on laughs. But you'd be surprised at some of the headliners I've lined up.
Well, then I take it your trip up here was quite worthwhile.
Do you know the agents remember me from my vaudeville days? They do. I'm talking to the agents for Hackett, for Cosby. And when I started mentioning my kind of money, oh, they was happier than a horse with his tail over the dashboard. Who do you think I've got for the opening night drawing card? There, his name up in neon lights, Tony Adams. Oh, good evening.
I'm telling you, it's what the man said.
Listen, when Tony Adams works in Las Vegas, he only works one hotel, the Golden Palace Hotel. I've had him under exclusive contract for years.
The man said contracts are for lawyers to pick apart. Says that's one of the first things his daddy taught him.
You know, you amaze me sometimes, Davis. You really do. I mean, you must be getting feeble up here. You sit around, you listen to some jerk shooting his mouth off like Big Chief Crazy Horse. He's saying all the big things he's gonna do. He's gonna buy a hotel on the Strip. He's gonna have Tony Adams. And you believe it. You buy it.
I believe this.
Damn right. Things are shaping up. Yeah, things are moving faster than a shoat with a cut snout, I'm telling you. I think some of the boys are going to be a little bit bowled over by some of the deals I've been making here. Yeah, I'll see you at the end of the week, Las Vegas.
Nowhere. Harry and Smitty have searched all over Palm Springs, including Costello's lodge. No sign of Margot Harrison.
I gotta tell you something. Pete really got himself fessed up with a foul ball this time.
Yeah. I just called the hospital. He's in a stable condition, intensive care. Heavy sedation. Keep trying on Margot Harrison, will you? Okay.
Huh? Tony?
Yeah. I want to talk to you right now.
Hmm?
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who are you?
Me?
Yeah, you. Who are you? What are you trying to do to me?
Well, it varies according to the day. Sometimes it comes up cherries, sometimes lemons. You get the drift?
What are you talking about?
You got monkeys in your ears, Buster? I just said. Have a good day and smile while you still got your teeth to do it with.
Hold it, will
Tony, once a guy tried to stop me from walking. I gave him back his eyes. That's better. You want to talk? Have a drink.
Your name is Chip Baker, huh?
Well, it's according to the day, like I said. You know, like some days I might be Billy Hanson, juggler, sword swallower. What do you need? Today I'm in holiday humor.
Cuckoo Birdland, huh? Come on now. Come on, level with me. What kind of a hustle are you on?
It's called a threesies. You and me and Mickey Costello.
Mickey?
That's the boy. Now you're getting it.
What do you want? What do you want to block this, huh? What are you, just getting out of a tree or something? What are you trying to do to me, huh? What?
I'm gonna put you in an alley dead, where the cats can lick your face. Billy Hanson right here. I hope you're having a good day. Why, yes, indeed. He surely is here. It's for you.
For me? Yeah.
Hey, baby, what's happening? You know, the world is full of surprises, and I gotta tell you something. I hate it. I thought you didn't know the Texas pirate, my baby.
Now, you just listen to me, Mick, huh? This guy's a phony, understand? He's a phony.
I'll see you at the party.
What'd he say?
Never mind what he said. Invite Hanson.
Fine little spread you got here, Mr. Costello.
Thank you.
I took the liberty of asking my little friend to come along here. If you don't mind, Linda, this is Mr. Costello, your host. Say hello, Linda.
Well, listen, Mr. Hanson, you and your lady here are welcome anytime you get a chance. Just drop by.
Well, we want to thank you for that. Linda here is interested in getting into the dancing game, right, Linda?
Sit down.
Yeah, sit over here. Well,
I understand you're opening a shop close to mine.
oh yeah, that's, well, Linda here, she's got her heart set on Las Vegas. Oh, yeah. Right, Linda?
Yes.
Yeah, that's, that boy can sing, can he?
We'll share the joy.
He sings sweeter than a hootie owl on a moonlit night, doesn't he?
I sure would hate to lose him.
Oh, yeah. If I was you, I'd be real curled up if that happened.
Old tree, it's been 3 long years, and do you still love me? If I don't see a ribbon around the old tree. All together, now stay on the bus, forget about us. You put the blame on me. If I don't see a yellow ribbon around the old tree.
I understand you used to be in show business.
Me? Oh, well, I was sort of a glorified candy butcher, you might say there, you know? 6 a day, all the snake oil I could drink. Oh, I suppose I might have made the Catskills, but I couldn't pass the physical. Little earthy humor there. Yeah.
All right, hold it down. Hey, hold it. Can we have it quiet? Shut up! Yeah. Now, I'd like all of you to meet a very dear friend of mine. His name is Hanson, Billy Hanson, from Texas. Very good friend. Now, Mr. Hanson here used to be an entertainer. I think if we give him a little encouragement, he will stand up and do his thing for us. Now, I want to see some encouragement. Come on. Encouragement!
No. I'm used to working under canvas, you know, with a sawdust floor. Forget it.
Hey, if I wanted an elephant I'd have gone out in the street and hired Sabu, huh? Now tell me, when you do your thing, I mean, what do you use, a piccolo? What do you accept their game?
Look, no, I don't. I used to play a little guitar, but it's long ago, and I've got...
Guitar? You got it. All right, hey, guitar. Give me a guitar. Come on!
Thank you. You know, when I was a young man, courting the girls, I played me the waiting game. If a girl refused me with tossing curls, I'd let the old earth take a couple of whirls while I plied her with tears instead of pearls. And as time went along, she came my way. As time went along, she came. But it's a long, long time from May to December, and the days grow short when you reach September, and the autumn weather turns the leaves to flame. I haven't got time for the waiting game. Oh, the years simmer down to a vintage brew. September, November, and these few vintage years I'd spend with you. These vintage years I'd spend with you.
He just came in from Texas a few minutes ago. Photocopies. First National in Houston.
We got a man down in Houston who's on the inside. He managed to pull this account. Now, we don't know anything yet about any other accounts, but it's a pretty neat $5 million right there.
Phony. 5 million balloons? Does that sound like a phony to you? Huh? And the singer out there, the warbler, he's telling me that Hanson's some kind of hustler. I keep listening to Tony, I'm going to end up in a rubber room!
Something else, Mickey.
What?
Something else.
Well, what else?
I just heard from Vegas. Hanson and his Texas syndicate have an appointment with the Nevada Gaming Commission Friday.
Trouble. I don't want any trouble. I'm not looking for any trouble. But somebody is looking for a concrete kimono!
Costello.
Next time he said he'd snuff me. Punch my ticket.
He will. You want it stopped?
What do you want from me? What did I do, grab a girl or somebody's wife? Okay, I'm sorry. What are you doing to me? Why?
You want it stopped. Come down to the DA's office with me.
For what?
Your life. Tell the DA you lied. Tell him how you gave Mickey Costello a fake alibi. You remember that, don't you? You remember you alibied Mickey Costello the night he damn near killed Pete Ryan?
You want me to figure Mickey Costello? Somebody drop you on your head? What are you, crazy?
I'm crazy.
Take a look at a sane man. Tony Adams, America's sweetheart. You want to vomit? Go to the men's room. Spies. Oh, you chicken, you yellow, stinking.
Hey, you got a right to be scared. Your buddy boy Mickey, he's fixing you up a one-way ticket out into the Toolies. You want that?
No. Don't do this to me. Please.
What happened to you?
What?
What happened to that guy on Beach Red there with the M1, holding off half the Japanese army till his wounded buddies could get off in the boats? What happened to you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did that. It was me.
Yeah, that was you. You were a man! And then this Mickey come along. Come on, boy. The lush life. So you sold your guts for the neons.
No, you don't understand. You see, Mickey found me. He helped me. I was working on bust-out joints that you couldn't even bring a cockroach into. But Mickey made me somebody. He made me.
He made you nobody. All right, last time. Come on to the DA with me and spill.
No. No.
Oh!
sheriff at Taft! You! I can't, don't you understand? I can't do it!
Go on, make it easy for me. Go on, hit me.
Okay, but there are ways for you. There are ways for people who mess with the things that belong to Mickey Costello.
Like you. Like Margot Harrison.
People think that being a hero is a full-time job. But it isn't. It's expensive. If you want to live. If you want to survive, you gotta travel light. Those things I did for God and country, just paying my dues.
Whatever made me think you're even worth the effort? Go on, get out of my sight. You're using up my oxygen.
$555-4058, please.
McBride and Ryan.
Mac here, Maggie. How's Pete?
Oh, I think he's better, Mr. McBride.
Yeah?
Listen, as far as I could find out, Margot Harrison just does not exist.
She does, Maggie. We just found her.
What?
Well, in a manner of speaking.
Isn't that terrific? Come on, eat.
Hi, Mr. Costello. Linda? Linda the dancer?
Oh, yeah, from the party with, Hanson, yeah.
Wow, some party.
You wanted something? I mean,
I want to be a dancer. Terpsichorean?
Terrific.
I would like that very much. You know, my friends say I have twinkle toes.
Look, Mr. Costello's got things on his mind. Why don't you go see your boyfriend? He's gonna be needing dancers.
Not him, no, sir. Can't help me. It's not who he says he is at all. His name isn't even Hanson.
Sit down. That's not his name, huh?
Then what the hell is it?
Then who is he?
Frank McBride, that's who. Yes, sir, that's who.
Who the hell is Frank McBride? What does he do?
I'm talking to Angie.
Linda? My sweetheart, you want to be a dancer, right? Okay. I'll make you a dancer. You dance for me. I give you my word. Tell her about my word. Now, you tell me about Frank McBride, huh?
He's a private detective. Him and his partner, Pete Ryan.
Ryan. Pete Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay. In Vegas. You're gonna dance in Vegas. You call me next week, you're gonna love it. foxes with tax shelters gonna be scratching at your door. Call me next week, okay?
But,
Just call me next week.
A PI?
A sleeve job. A Flugel Street sleeve job. Huh? We've been snowed by a gumshoe. But who took the lumps, huh? Tony. No, I'm sorry. I really feel sorry for Tony. I really feel sorry, poor guy. He got his head busted.
Why don't you call him?
You think so, huh? Get him for me on the phone.
I'll call him. I'll call him.
So then I find out he's a dumb Seamus. He's trying to pull the stupidest con deal I ever heard of. So I say to myself, hey, Mickey, what can you do, huh? What can you do for the crooner to make it up to it? A kind of present, you know what I mean? Here. Hey, come on. Forgive, forget. It's so... Come on. That's it. Now, Diana here, she's one of my favorites. She's gonna take you inside, she'll blow in your ear, do your horoscope or something. You'd like that, wouldn't you, huh?
Like that.
Hello.
Is Margot Harrison there?
Who's calling?
Well, I'm calling from a service station corner of Woodfield and Ventura. I found a wallet in the phone book. There was a name written on a card inside of the wallet, so I thought I ought to call. How long ago was this?
I don't know. It must have been an hour ago.
Because I clean out the phone book about every 2 hours.
Give me Davis.
Hello? Hello, you still there?
Yes, Mick.
I thought Harry was keeping Margot out at his place.
He is. Why, what is it?
Emergency, operator.
Emergency? I don't want emergency.
I'm sorry, sir, but we're experiencing some temporary difficulty on the line. May I get your number for you, sir?
Yes, please. 6.
Thank you. One moment, please.
Just a moment, please.
This is your telephone repairman, and we're trying out some new equipment. Am I correct, sir? This is 657-1657.
You got it.
All right, could you tell me, please, do you have any extensions in your home? Say, in your bedroom or perhaps in your den or...
No, there's not in the bedroom. There's only this one.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. Thank you, sir. Ready with your number now, sir.
Hello?
Harry?
Yeah, what? Oh, Mr. Costello.
Where's Margot?
She's fine. Right here. Where else?
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. She's been napping for hours. Why, is something wrong?
Go make a check.
Make a what?
I said make a check.
All right, 1 minute. Mr. Costello, I don't know what happened. She's gone.
Gone? How?
The bedroom window's broken. She must have...
She's gone.
Margot.
Yeah, she's gone. What if she talks? What if that dumb broad goes to the cops and she talks?
She wouldn't do that, Mickey. She's not that dumb. Nobody's that dumb.
Not to the cops, huh? Well, she's gonna talk to somebody. I mean, somebody busted her out of there. Now, why? Give me somebody who... Never mind. I know who.
It's okay then, huh?
Yeah, but I still don't like it. The guy's a psychopath.
I was counting on that. By the way, tell Linda she was super. If she could only dance. Only dance.
Boyle, I still don't like this.
Follow. We get what we need on the tape. We move in.
Go get him. Go get him.
With what he's done to you, you're gonna enjoy this. You're gonna have fun, Tony.
No, we've lost. That's right. Look, we're not even receiving. Listen, I want an APB. A dark blue caddy, 1976. License plate 593 QCQ. Have you got that?
All right, where is she? Where? I'm gonna ask you again now, where's Margot?
Oh, she's tucked away, Mickey. She's safely tucked away.
Where is she?
She's talking about your scams, your skimming, your pimping. She doesn't like the way you worked over Pete Ryan.
Don't make me laugh. She knows where to wash her hands.
She's got a real guy now. Yeah, some guy with some class. You ought to hear the way she talks about him. She's got a guy who makes her feel.
Shut up! You shut up! Ryan? Your friend Ryan? Huh? He's a corpse. He's dead. When he gets out of that hospital, I'll kill him. Nobody shafts Costello. Nobody plays with things that belong to Mickey Costello. You capiche? You understand, huh? Yeah, look at him. You see him? You see that over there, huh? I don't need him. You want to know something? Go on. You give me a striped Eskimo with a post-nasal drip, and I'll make a star out of him. You know why? Because I'm the man. I'm the man. Yeah, I'm the man.
Yeah.
Now, where is she?
How long would I be alive if I told you?
Well, I'll tell you how long you won't live if you don't.
Boyle. We've spotted him. Where? At the northeast of the beach, Pier 1. We're on our way. Give us back up.
You kill me, you'll never find her.
There are pain centers, crippling points. A man can chip away, like a sculptor going after a slab of marble. Do it!
That's it.
These are nurses. This one has a hangover. She was out a little late last night.
Macadamia nuts.
Oh, Mac, thanks. 1 pounder, huh?
The chocolate covered.
Could you put that in my room for me? Thank you very much. Aren't they great? Where have you been? Huh? Where have you been? I've been in here for over a week. Why don't you come by? Say hello, see me, visit me. Where you been? Outside making money while I've been in here bleeding to death?
This is Thelma Ruckman. Please come to the main
Not only that, but you look awful.
This is Thelma Ruckman.
That hurt?
Yeah.